All right, let's go ahead and join. Good morning, everyone. My name is Monica. I'm from Club Pilates Kendall and Palmetto Bay. Today we're going to be doing a level 1 mat class. So I asked you guys to just grab a small towel so that we can place it underneath your head and prop your head up throughout some of the movements, okay? So it's going to be your level 1 class. I'm going to be offering you a couple different variations. I know some of you asked last week about what we can do if you can't be on your knees. So I'll be giving you modifications for that. So let's start. Let's make sure to have fun, to breathe, and to work smoothly and efficiently. So let's go ahead and start lying on your back. So make sure you have a mat that you can lie on. Okay. Arms are going to be down by your side. And just start to listen to your breath here. Start to take deep inhales in through your nose and deep exhales out through that mouth. And just start to tune into your breath. Notice if it feels difficult today. Notice if it feels smooth. Just notice what it feels like and really start to be in tune with it. And when you're ready, let's add a tilt of your pelvis. So start to tilt your tailbone down into the mat as you lift the space in between the lower back and the mat. And then you draw your pubic bone up towards your nose, decreasing the space behind your lower back and the mat. And you're just softly going in and out of this movement here. Okay? Noticing how your entire body starts to glide back and forth. Notice if you're squeezing anything. Okay? Notice if you're squeezing your glutes. Is there any tension that you can let go of here? So you're moving as smoothly as possible with as little effort as possible. Okay? And when you're ready, as if you were dancing horizontally, start to make circles with your pelvis. Okay, again, just working really smoothly, really gently here. And continue to tune into that breath. And then reverse the direction of your circles. And then come all the way back into center. Allow your pelvis to rest heavy on the mat. Allow your rib cage to rest heavy onto the mat. Go ahead and bring your right knee into your chest. Grab your right hand with your right knee. And then bring your left knee into your chest. Grab your left knee with your left hand. Start to make circles with those thighs. Okay? So you're making separate circles as if you were stirring 2 different pots here. And then you want to reverse the direction of your circle. So imagine you're on the reformer and we're doing those leg circles in that wide position here. Good. And then pause. Bring your knees into your chest and just point and flex your feet. Point and flex. Good. Really mobilizing those ankles here. And then start to make circles with your ankles, making these feel good. If you feel a crack, that's okay. And then reverse the direction of your circles, sending them into the other direction. And then go ahead and pause. You'll bring your right foot down onto the floor. You'll bring your left foot down onto the floor. Knees are going to be parallel, hips distance apart. So if you were to place your hands on your hip bones, that's exactly where your thighs should be, right under. Knees up towards the ceiling. And feet are relatively in. You don't want them too far out. Okay? You don't want them too far in. Maybe slightly in front of your knees. Arms go down by your side. Start to press your arms down into the mat. Notice how your collarbone likes to widen there. So keep your collarbones wide as you tilt your pubic bone up towards your nose and you gently lift up into your bridge. Pause right there. Make sure that there's no tension in your neck. You want to feel the crown of your head reaching back, okay? And you want to feel your sacrum, the backbone behind your pelvis, gliding towards the back of your knees. That's going to help to lengthen your lower back. Start to melt your spine down, starting from the back of your heart, then your lower ribs melt down, then your mid-back, then your lower back. And at the last minute, you allow your tailbone to touch down onto that mat. Let's go again. Let's tilt your pubic bone up towards your nose. Lift your pelvis up slowly off the mat, then your lower back, then your mid-back, then those lower ribs peel off the mat. You're resting somewhere in between your shoulder blades. The crown of your head is reaching back, and your sacrum is reaching towards the back of those knees. Slowly melt your spine all the way down. Good. So remember your goal here. You've got 2 goals. You want to move through as many parts of your spine as possible. Okay? And you want to lift your hips up from your sacrum all the way up. That's going to increase the length to the front of your thighs, to your hip flexors here, and that's what's going to automatically engage the back of your thighs. Let's roll down again. Nice. Let your tailbone touch down onto the mat. And on this next time, let's go up and pause at the top. Okay. Now let's play around with the body weight here. I want you to shift the weight of your body to your right leg, and then shift the weight of your body to your left leg. Notice how I'm not really moving my body around. Okay. It's just an idea here. My weight goes to my right. I really feel my right glute when I go to the right. And then I shift to the left. I really feel my left glute when I go to the left. One more time to each side. And then pause. And roll your spine down. Make sure that there's equal weight on both sides of those legs. And come back. I'm going to walk my feet just a tad bit closer to my sit bones now. Okay? Peel yourself up into your bridge. Now hold it, pause, lift your heels up and lower your heels. Try to keep your pelvis lifted here as you lift your heels and lower and lift and lower. You want to try to maintain that parallel position of your thighs. 2 more. Keep your heels lifted and now alternate. One heel down as the other heel goes down. Okay, and I'm just going to keep guiding my sacrum towards the back of those knees. Go for 4, 3. Can you relax your shoulders a little bit? Now keep your heels lifted from the back of your heart. Roll your spine down slowly. Allow your tailbone to touch down. Lower your heels. Walk your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Open your arms out to the side. Let your knees fall down to the right side. As your ribs and your gaze go to the left, lift your left hip up a little bit. Really get that delicious stretch there. And then bring your pelvis down. Send those knees to the left side. Ribs and gaze go to the right side. Provoke that delicious yawn here. And come back through to center. Arms are going to be down by your side. Walk your feet so that they're parallel, hips distance apart. Again, a little bit either underneath your knees or a little bit forward. Make sure those lower ribs are nice and soft. Now, if you grabbed that towel, I would place that little towel behind your head now, just to have your head propped a little bit. It mirrors what having your head rest on the reformer would feel like, okay? Pelvis is nice and heavy. Go ahead and bring your right leg to tabletop. So knee is ideally over your hip. If that causes any discomfort with your back, just bring your knee a little bit closer in towards you, okay? Go ahead and flex your right foot. Now imagine you're going to push a bag of sand away with that right foot. Push that bag of sand away and bend the knee back in. And you push and bring it back in, okay? And when you extend the leg out, feel the back of that right thigh pushing down towards the floor. Good. And push and bring it in. And push it out. Bring it back in. Let's do 2 more here. And bring it in. And last time, bring it back in. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. We're adding the arm. So as you push the right leg out, reach your left arm back and then bring it back in. Reach and bring it back in. We'll just do 2 more like that. And in. And last time, and bring it in. Keep your right leg at tabletop. Bring your left knee into your chest. Take your hands to your left knee. Okay. Reach your right leg up towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Okay. When I say reach, I want you to try to reach the ceiling with that foot. And the back of your thigh is pushing opposite of your chest. So it's your back of your right thigh is pushing away from you. Without changing the shape of your spine, lower your right leg as far as you can without arching your lower back and lift it back up. Okay? So your pelvis is still heavy, your rib cage is still heavy, and your leg is as long as it can be. Remember, if this is as long as it can be, this is as long as it can be. But you're moving from your hip here. Okay, let's do 2 more. And just a reminder to relax your shoulders. I just had to remind myself. And bring it back up. Bend your right knee, place it flat on the floor, hands by your side, bring your left leg to tabletop, flex your left foot. We press the leg out, we bring it back in. We press it out, we bring it in. How much can you press down through the back of that thigh? And if you want to add your breath, okay, maybe you exhale as you push out. 2 more. And last time, keep it in. Let's add your right arm. So reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, extend everything away, and bring it back in. Reach everything away, bring it back in. 2 more, and in. And last time, hold it in. Keep your left leg at tabletop. Bring your right leg to your chest, hands to your right shin or your right knee. Reach your left leg out long, point your left toes, and again, the back of your left thigh is pushing away from your chest. You'll start to lower the left leg down and reach it up. And lower and lift. You're reaching your leg away from you. 2 more. And bring it in. And last time. You'll bring it all the way in. Bend your knees into your chest and give yourself a big giant hug here. Okay? From here, place your right foot down on the mat. Place your left foot down onto the mat. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Clasp your hands together. Interlock them. Bend your elbows and take your hands behind your head. Bring your elbows a little bit in towards your nose, coming into your peripheral vision, your hands. Okay? If there's any low bone density concerns or neck concerns, and you won't be coming into this position, forward flexion, all you're going to start to do is lift your breastbone straight up towards the ceiling 1 inch and then lowering back down. If you're able to curl up, take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, lift your head up and slowly bring your heart up and forward towards your knees. Make sure that your head is resting into your hands. Your shoulder blades are lifted off the mat and then slowly roll down. We do it again. We curl up. We slowly lower down. And keep going here. And let's say we do 2 more. And lower down. And on this next time, hold your curl or hold your breastbone lifted up 2 inches or 1 inch. Okay? Send your left armpit to your right knee. Look over towards the right. Say hi. And then send your right armpit to your left knee. And then keep going side to side here. Try to stay curled. Again, if you're not curling up, you would lower your head and you would just lift one shoulder blade off the mat and then you lift the other shoulder off the mat. Okay? If not, we twist to the left and we twist to the right. Remember, where are we twisting from? Your rib cage. Good. And twist. The side of your body should be on fire now. And twist. And let's do 1 more time on each side. To the right, look to the right. And then to the left. Come back through to center. Reach your arms forward. Grab behind your thighs. See if you can curl up 1 more inch. Reach your arms down by your side. Palms face down. Collarbone is nice and wide. Pump your arms down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Modification is to stay down and just focus on your breath and pumping through your arms. And you inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your pelvis and your lower ribs are heavy on the mat. You're listening to your breath because this is a breathing exercise. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Can you curl up a little bit higher? And you inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4 for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Reach your legs out long. Reach your arms out long and just stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and just turn and lie down on the right side of your body. Okay, you're lying on the right side of your body. You can prop your head into your hands, or you can create a little basket for your head here. I'm just gonna prop my head onto my hands. Now, let's think about your shoulders here. Okay, let's keep your shoulders nice and wide. So what I tend to see here is that we come into this sort of position with your left shoulder rolling down. Keep your left shoulder open, okay? Bend your right knee and send the left side of your pelvis away from you. And notice when you send the left side of your pelvis away from you, the right side of your pelvis comes in towards you a little bit. And that's gonna create a little bit of space through the right side of your body. Keep that. Flex your left foot and start to lift your left leg up to hip height. Keep reaching through that left leg and just float the left leg up 2 inches and down, and up 2 inches and down. Again, notice how I'm not moving my spine. I'm not moving my pelvis. I'm just lifting and lowering the leg. Knees and toes are facing down right now. Okay, we're going to do a couple more in this orientation. And then I'm seamlessly going to transition to internal rotation. That means my thigh bone is rotated in towards my pubic bone. Knees and toes are relatively facing down towards the floor. I'm feeling this a little bit more in my behind. Okay, you're leading through the heel. Okay, this position is rather difficult to maintain, so don't get frustrated if you can't find it. Just rotate as far in as you can. And then seamlessly transition to external rotation. That means knees and toes face up. Okay, my left slightly went forward a little bit, and that's okay. Okay, and just go for 4, 3, 2, and last time, relax. Go ahead and shake it out a little bit. Okay, now go ahead and bend your knees and pop up onto your right forearm. Okay. Now, you play around with the position of your elbow. It can be a little bit further out. It can be underneath your elbow. Underneath your shoulder. Widen your shoulders. Widen your collarbone. Left hand comes down to your side. Your knees are in the same line as your hips, so I don't want your knees too far forward. Send your knees back. Okay? From here, start to lift the right side of your rib cage up towards the ceiling and go ahead and lift your hips up. Okay? If being on your knees in this position is not available to you, just keep your hips down and focus on lifting your rib cage up. And then lower your hips down. And again, we lift your hips up and we lower your hips down. If you can have your left hand at your waist, do so. And lift your hips up. Pause there. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, relax. And last time, lift your hips up, 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 up. Okay, notice how my right shoulder is away from my right ear. And then slowly melt it down. Push yourselves all the way up to seated. And let's do it on the other side. So, lie down on the left side of your body. And again, find a position for your head that you like. Extend your legs all the way out. Widen through your shoulders. Bend your left knee. Reach the right side of your pelvis away from you relative to that. The left side of your pelvis comes in towards you. Lift your right leg up to hip height. Reach through the heel. Okay. Lift your right leg up and down and up and down. Nice. So this variation, we're just going to stay parallel here. So again, how much can you lift the leg without moving your body like I'm doing now? I don't want that. I just want the leg to go up and down. Now, seamlessly transition into internal rotation. So thighs rotated inwards, knees and toes face down. Yeah. You should start to feel these burning like I'm feeling now. And then rotate. So now you're externally rotated. Knees and toes face up. Gentle reminder to relax your right shoulder and to open it up. And just go for 4, 3, 2, and relax. Bend your knees and send your knees back so that they're in a straight line with your shoulders, ribs, pelvis. Pop up onto your left elbow. And again, find a position for your elbow so that it supports your chest, okay? Push your left elbow away from the floor. Right hand can go down by your side. Float the left side of your rib cage up, okay? And if that's as much as you can do, you stay there. If not, you lift your hips up and you lower your hips down. Lift those hips up and lower those hips down. We'll do that 2 more times. We float, lift your hips up, lower back down, and lift and hold, breathe. And ladies and gentlemen, this is great preparation for when you get into your higher level classes for your full side plank. Okay, so this is where we start. And then slowly lower your hips down. Beautiful job, ladies. Shaky, shaky, shake. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry, shake it out. Let's come onto your all fours. And as promised, I'll give you a modification shortly if you can't be on your knees. So we're coming onto your knees and forearms, elbows this time. Okay, so elbows are going to be underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Okay, these are my hip bones sagging down. I want you to float your hip bones up a little bit so that your sit bones are reaching straight back. Now keep the position of your spine, but lower your rib cage down as your shoulder blades kiss behind you, and then float your rib cage up, widening the space behind your shoulder blades. Lower down, and lift back up, and lower, and lift. Now keep doing that. If you're not able to be on your knees, this is your variation, okay? So you're doing the same thing. I'll turn so you can see me. But your shoulder blades roll back, and then your shoulder blades reach forward. Shoulder blades reach back, shoulder blades reach forward, okay? That's your modification here. All right, when you're ready, you'll find a comfortable position for your shoulders to rest in. So they're either sinking up towards the ceiling or here, okay? There's a good amount of space behind your shoulder blades. Your hip bones are slightly lifted. Go ahead and extend your right leg back. Reach, reach, reach through that right leg. And now start to float your right thigh up towards the ceiling without altering the position of your spine. Now, in order to keep your pelvis nice and stable, since I can't see everyone, I want everyone to start to feel your left sit bone, right where I'm touching here, reaching towards my right knee. Okay? And that should start to help stabilize your pelvis here. Now, keep your right leg straight as you lower the right leg down and then lift your right leg up. Lower the right leg down, lift the right leg up. Now, keep doing that if that's your modification. If you're not able to be on your knees, you're going to stand up, hold on to something, okay? Bend your knees, hinge forward at your waist, right leg goes back, and you'll just lift the leg up and back down, okay? And you'll do all of the variations from this point, okay? All right, for everyone else, you're still on your elbows and you're still lowering and lifting the leg. And again, you're still feeling the left sit bone reaching towards your right knee. 2 more. Hold it up high. Point your right toes and just start to make circles with the right leg. Okay, let's do 4 in this direction, 3 more, 2 more, and then reverse. Gentle reminder not to sag your hip bones. And let's go for 4, 3, 2 more, and then pause. Lift the leg up a little bit higher. Okay, and let's work on those arms a little bit. Push your right arm up, push your left arm up, hold it here, bend your right knee, push back into child's pose. Nice. Okay. And then when you're ready, let's do the other side. So come back onto your forearms. Okay. Lift those hip bones up slightly. Make sure you're pushing the ground away with those elbows. Reach your left leg back. I need to move forward because I'm touching that. And then start to lift your left leg up, 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 up. Okay. Reach your right sit bone towards the left knee. And then slowly lower the left leg down and lift it back up without moving your spine. That means you're hinging at your hip. Okay? If you feel your back moving, so if you feel this happening when you lift and lower the leg, make your movement really small, okay, until you understand where it is that the movement needs to come from. Okay, so the movement comes from here. You can place one of your hands right where I have my hand and see if you feel that moving. Let's go for 2 more, or if you feel the movement coming from there. Hold the leg up high, reach the leg up a little bit higher, and start to make circles with the leg. Circle the leg. Gentle reminder to feel your breath here. And then reverse the direction of your circles. Yeah. And then reach the leg up a little bit higher. Bend the knee. Push back into child's pose. Okay, roll your body all the way up. Let's work on your upper body. So let's lie belly down on the mat. Belly, belly, belly down. Okay? Okay. Legs are extended out long here. Hands. The tips of your fingers, I want them to be right at the front of your shoulders, okay? So place your hands right on the mat. Fingers are nice and long. Forehead is on the mat for right now, okay? Toes are heavy on the mat. Knees are heavy on the mat. Pubic bone is heavy on the mat. Lower ribs are heavy on the mat. Shrug your shoulders in towards your ears and unshrug your shoulders. So shoulders up towards your ears, down towards your hip bones. Up towards your ears, down towards your hip bones. 2 more. I apologize if you can't hear me, I'm talking to the floor. And last time. Keep your shoulder blades down towards your hip bones. Push your hands down and forward. Elbows up towards the ceiling. If you have to walk your hands back a little bit, walk your hands back a little bit. Now, start to lift your gaze. Look forward. Okay? Shoulders are going to peel off the mat. Then your heart is going to lift off the mat and it's going to reach forward. Imagine your heart, your breastbone, wants to reach away from your body. Nice. And slowly lower your breastbone down. Lower your shoulders. Lower your forehead. We're doing that again. You lift your head, you look forward. Your breastbone comes up, forward. Pause for a second. Reach your heart forward, away from your body a little bit more. Make sure your pubic bone is gently pushing down into the mat. And slowly lower back down. Last time. You lift your head, you look forward, your breastbone goes up, and it goes forward and you pause. Your arms go back. Reach your fingers towards your ankles. Arms go up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. Up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. Keep reaching your heart away. Keep reaching your fingers towards your ankles for 4, 3 more, 2 more. Last time, hold your arms up and bounce your arms up. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 10, 9, 8. The back of your arms should be on fire. Ooh, I got a little deeper into it. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands, and then push back. Pushy, pushy, pushy. Wiggle out your booty here. Do whatever you need to do. And then slowly roll yourself all the way up. Stack your spine. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Okay, so now let's come into your mermaid position. Okay, I'll give you a couple modifications for mermaid here. So in mermaid, I want your right leg crossed in front of you. Your left leg is going to be to the side of you. Okay? If you need to sit up onto something, so if you feel like you can't get into that position without lifting one side of your pelvis, grab a pillow or grab a big towel and sit on top of the pillow. Okay? So ideally, both hip bones are down to the mat. And just wiggle yourself around. Make sure you feel nice and comfortable here. Okay? Reach your arms out to the side. You're widening your collarbone here. Turn your palms to face forward And just lift your arms up and down, up and down, up and down. And as you're doing this, somebody is lifting you from the crown of your head up, so you're getting really tall here. Yeah. Good. Pause for a second. Okay. I want you to feel your armpit drawing down towards your hips. Yeah? Feel all of the side of your body engaged. Now keep that feeling and continue to lift and lower your arms. Okay? Notice if it feels different. Notice if it feels a little bit more powerful for 4 and 3. 2 more. Last time, hold your armpits drawing down, bend your elbows in towards your waist, and reach your arms up. So snow angels, bend your elbows and reach up. Good. And your elbows, when they bend, they're slightly behind your body, okay? And what this is doing is your shoulder blades behind you are gliding back and forth. Really important for your neck and your upper body health. Let's go for 2. And reach. And last time, keep your arms out to the side. Reach, reach, reach. Really feel all of this opening up. Take your right hand to the mat right next to you. Start to feel as if the right palm is pushing the floor away. As you lift your left arm up and over, gently bend your right elbow, reach across, keep your left hip as close to the ground as possible. Yeah. And now the light that's shining from your chest, I want that light to shine up towards the ceiling. Smile, breathe in. And when you breathe out, come back through to center and come back. Now, bring your hands to prayer. If it's available to you, I want you to switch your legs without using your hands, okay? So keep switching. Okay? If it's not available to you, use your hands, yeah? Use your hands, okay? And also, if this position isn't comfortable for you, when we do the next side, you can always cross your ankles, okay? Sit crisscross. When you're ready, let's land on the other side. So right leg is to the side, left leg is crossed forward. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make sure to loosen up that body here. Keep your right hip down this time. Let's reach your arms out. Let's do something different with your arms. This time, rotate your arm bones so that your palm faces back, okay? So the rotation didn't come from my wrist. Rotation came from my shoulders. Now lift your arms up. Lower your arms down, yeah? And just try to, again, find that feeling of your armpits drawing down. We want to wake up and strengthen all of these tissues here. Okay. And up and down, up and down. Go for 4 more. And 3 more. 2 more. And last time, can you go a little bit taller? Now bend your elbows back and press. We bend and press. And add resistance here. Imagine you're pushing those bags of sands that we were pushing with our legs before. Now you're pushing them with your arms. And push. For 4, push back. 3 more, push. 2 more, push. Last time, hold it. Grow taller. Turn your palms to face down. Left hand is going to find the floor. Right arm is going to reach overhead. Start to bend your left elbow, push the floor away, right arm reaches up and over. Relax that left shoulder. Think about opening up the right side of your rib cage. Now the light that shines from your heart is going to shine up towards the ceiling. Breathe in here. Breathe out. And slowly return yourself back to center. Roll your shoulders up, back and down a couple times. And then roll them into the opposite direction, okay? Now, let's do one more thing sitting down, and then we'll stand up and we'll finish with some balancing movements. So you're sitting tall on your sit bones, and you're just sitting down the length of your mat. Your feet are flat on the floor. They're parallel, hips distance apart. Hands are going to go behind your thighs, and you're sitting up as tall as possible, okay? And your hands aren't just there for decoration. Feel your thighs pushing into your hands. If you need to feel it a little bit more, you can always flex your feet, okay? Now, we're starting from your pelvis. I want everyone to tilt your pelvis back. So your hip bones are going to roll back a little bit. Keep rolling your hip bones back, yeah, until you find that place where you're slightly sitting right behind your sit bones. Okay, you're still pressing your thighs into your hands, and then you're gonna tilt yourself back up. So there's minimal rounding going on through your upper body. You're just tilting your pelvis back, and then come up again. And then tilt back, and then come up. On this next time, hold that tilt. Okay? Reach your arms forward, or up. I'm kind of up at a diagonal here. And again, lower back is slightly rounded, but your upper back is nice and proud. Now, without changing that position of your spine, lower your arms down to a low V. Lift your arms up as you close them. So you're kind of creating a rainbow, I should say. Okay? And lower, lift it up. Lower, lift it up. If you're on the more advanced side and you're taking this class, you can always find your balance and do this from your balance point. And if not, just stay right here. Let's go for 4 more. Then we add a little bit of rotation, 3 more, 2 more, and last time. Take your hands behind your right thigh. Rotate your ribs to the right side. Hips stay, or sit bones stay right where they are. We're gonna do that same thing, okay? But with your ribs and your heart turned to the right. We go for 4 more. There should be a little bit more engagement through the left side. 2 more. And then last time, hands behind your left thigh. Twist to the left. Hello. Reach your arms up and create that rainbow. Beautiful. 3 more. 2 more. And last time, come back through to center. Lean your body back a little bit more before you come all the way up. Feet flat on the floor if they weren't already. Take your hands back behind you. Widen your collarbone and just try to keep your lower ribs where they are. But lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Heart up, 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 up. Shoulders are down. Take a deep inhale right here. And as you exhale, bring it in. Okay? Now, if you can, reach your arms forward and figure out a way to stand up without using your hands. If you need to use your hands, use your hands. But we're standing, okay? And again, as promised, we're gonna do a little bit of balance work. So again, turn to face the side that you were facing, okay? Everyone follow me, okay? Arms down by your side. If your balance isn't the best today, make sure to have a wall or something near, a pole, a table, a chair, something to put one hand on, okay? If not, step forward with your left foot, okay? Option 1 is to just tap your right toe down on the floor. Option 2 is to lift your right knee up, okay? Then step back with your right foot, lift or tap your left foot down onto the floor. Left foot goes forward, right knee goes up, right leg goes back, left knee goes up. I'll do the modified version this time. You tap, you step back, you tap, okay? Let's do that 2 more times. And up, and forward, and back. And then I want you to land standing on your left foot, okay? You can either have your right knee up or your right toes down, okay? But from here, step back into a lunge, okay? When you're in this position, you're hinged forward from the waist, long line from the crown of your head to your right heel. Weight of your body's in that left heel. Right leg is long, the back of your right thigh is pressing up towards the ceiling. Keep that feeling. As you press into your left leg, stand up, either bring your right knee up or just tap your right toe down. We do that 4 more times. We reach back, we lunge, and we either tap or lift the knee up. And reach back and bring it in. We'll do that 2 more times. Reach it back and bring it up. And last time, bring it all the way up and hold it. If your toes were just tapping on the floor, can you lift the knee up? And can you just shake your arms around? Yeah, try to throw yourself off balance. And then relax, shake it out. Woo! Did we feel that left glute working? Answer is yes, that's what we want. Other side. So Let's remember how we did this. Right foot forward, left knee up or tap. Step back with your left foot, up with the right. Forward with the right, up with the left. Back with the left, up with the right. 2 more times. And try to find fluidity here. Yes. Now land with your left knee up. We go into your lunge. Step back with the left foot. Let's make sure we're in the proper position. Right knee is bent. Weight of your body on your right heel, okay? Left leg long. Back of your left thigh presses up towards the ceiling. Press into the right heel to either come up to your modification or bring the left knee up to your chest. Step back into that lunge and come back into it. 4 more. Reach back, come back up. 3 more. And lift it up. 2 more. And bring it up. And last time, bring it all the way up. Shaky, 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 shake your arms. Try to fall, try to lose your balance. And bring it up. Shake it out. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start to roll your shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. And then roll them into the opposite direction. Open your legs out wide. Rotate your thighs outwards. Bend your knees. Put your elbows to the inside of your knees. Send your right shoulder to the center here, pressing equally through both elbows. And then switch. Left shoulder comes down. And then 1 more time on each side. And then switch. Straighten your legs. Let your arms be heavy. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Heel toe those feet in. Shift the weight of your body to the balls of your feet. And roll your body up slowly. Very nice. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. I'm going to come down so you can see me a little better. Take your right hand to your left wrist and just bend up and over towards the right. Yeah, try to keep the left leg pushing down into the floor. And breathe in. And breathe out. Other side. Left hand grabs onto right wrist. Bend towards the left. Push the right leg down into the floor. And come all the way up. Ladies and gentlemen, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Reach your heart up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale in through your nose. And as you exhale, let it all go. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. I'll see you on Friday. Same time, same place. Have a great, great day.